Hey everybody, how's it going? There's a big debate going on. Short blowed on, long blowed on. Well, I think you're in luck because I fixed this cylinder that was scrap. This is a short blowed on cylinder now. Yep. This is a long blowed on cylinder. I'll show you a few things what to look out for if you're taking the base gasket out or, dropping your cylinder, like your spark plug. But this is actually a 30-degree blowed on cylinder. This one's about 18 degrees of blowed on this, so it's going to be pretty interesting to see what happens. One thing to look out for if you're dropping these cylinders, okay, like if you cut the base and stuff like that. See that electrode? Now, if it's like that, it's going to hit the piston. Make sure you get a spark plug or maybe make a spacer so your electrode's pointing up so it don't hit your piston. Same thing with this. This is that Duke Reserve cylinder. See that spark plug threads like that? That's the way it was out of box. So this is 30 degrees of blowed on here. All I did was just clean up flashing. Nothing. A lot of epoxy in there. I completely reshaped it. That's what I do when I put epoxy in there. Not snazzy. Just kind of reshape that port. I didn't get carried away on this one polishing it. So yeah, when I put epoxy in my intake ports, I reshaped the whole port for flow. And this one's got like 77.5 degrees of intake timing. Both these cylinders are ported very, very similar. Did the same thing to this one. Very close. Except transfers are raised to fix up the chipping that happened in them transfers. Epoxy. The reasons why. I'll discuss that in maybe another video. This, I do nothing too snazzy here. Just sanded the squish. Exhaust port. Yep. Polished up pretty good. Yes, sir. Let's see what happens with this thing, but the piston I'm going to use, hyway pop up. That's when it was in the cylinder, so we're going to see what happens. I'm actually trying for this saw, just for fun, I'm going to go with these Farmertec black oxide rings. Maybe I'll discuss that in another video why. Because I used to be a small engine, like I used to mess around with Briggs & Stratton engines a lot, like getting them out of the garbage and building Frankenstein engines so you'd have like a lawnmower. And what I learned was the black oxide rings seem to be really good. Whereas like if you get some of those other chrome rings and stuff, like you'll start scoring your cylinder up and that's no good. But yeah, I'll discuss that in another video. I know some guys like cabers. Yeah, they have their place, but we shall see. Because I put a set of Farmertec rings in that 372. I ran that pretty hard, and I'll tell you what. The thing doesn't even have a mark in the cylinder. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is the piston for the other cylinder here. Black oxide rings they give you, so for that Duke cylinder. So yeah, it's going to be a pretty interesting build that we're going to do. We're going to do a test cuts with the short blowed on first, and we're going to go with a long diamond. I'm going to decide which one I'm going to keep on the saw. These cylinders won't be scrap. One of the ones I just keep it, Thinking this, we'll see what happens with this. I ain't 100% sure. I don't have a whole lot of experience, but hey, I'm learning as I go. When I first started this, I never even knew anything about porting. I just started watching guys on YouTube and said, you know, let's check it out, see what we can do. And this is actually the first saw that the second saw I actually ported. Farmertec 660. First one under there is my 391. We'll go into that in another video. I think there's something up with it. I have an extra piston for it. I had a thing running real strong too. You go back in my video, I think it's called 391 Build Cutting Faster. There's 2 videos there. I think it was running pretty good. Then it just kind of got weak. Because I had bad gas this year. It kind of screwed a lot of my stuff up. That's why I went to that right there. Pre-mixed stuff. Husqvarna. Because the gas is absolute garbage. Be careful running that in your saws. So I think what's going on is, I figured it out. They're putting stuff in the fuel to stop the oil from sticking to your cylinder walls, so it has lower smoke for emissions. Ain't that something? Because I talked about this with BG guy, we talked, and he come to the assumption, yeah, that must be what they're doing too. Ain't that something? So keep an eye on that if you're building your saws and you're having problems. Could be what it is. Okay guys, next time keep feeling the heat.